episode of my series USA versus Italy. As always, disclaimer, this is just my opinion based on my personal experience. Of course, different people having different experiences might have different opinions or points of view, but I think this series could be very helpful for the people who want to learn more about these countries and also learn more about me, and in general I share information that could be useful for people traveling in these countries. And now let's start. In this episode I'm gonna talk about languages and accents. So the first time I came here in LA, I thought everybody only spoke English here. However, when I landed in LA and I went out, everybody was speaking Spanish. Well, that's what I thought, because when I came here for the first time, my English wasn't good. And of course you notice what you know. So I already knew Spanish, and so I noticed all these people speaking Spanish. I was like, oh my gosh, everybody speaks Spanish here. And even though not everybody speaks Spanish, a lot of people speak Spanish, and that was very useful for me the first time I came here, because if I couldn't figure something out, I would just speak Spanish, and 9 times out of 10 I could find somebody that would help me. But anyway, I found out that a lot of people speak Spanish. Most people of course speak English, but also there are a lot of people speaking different languages, because this is a very multicultural city. The most multicultural city I've ever visited. And so here it's very easy to hear people speaking different languages on the streets. While in Italy, 99% of the time, everybody's speaking Italian on the streets. So I think that's one difference between LA and Italy, even a big city in Italy like Rome. And another difference is the idea of accents. So in Italy, each region has its own dialect and accent, and even a person who doesn't speak in the dialect has little things that you can pick up and you can figure out where the person is from. For example, in Tuscany, people cannot do the k sound, okay? So my friend Veronica says that her name is Veronica. So if I hear a person saying Veronica, Coca-Cola, and stuff like that, I know they are from Tuscany. Another example is people from Rome don't make the sound ch. They make the sound sh. So the Italian word for friend is amici, but we, because I'm from Rome, don't say amici, we say amici. So if I hear a person that says amici, and other word with the ch sound transforming the sh sound, I know that those people are from Rome. Even though each region has these little unique things, there are a set of rules that define the correct way to speak in Italian. And because we have this set of rules for the correct Italian, I think accents in Italy have a little bit of a negative connotation, or at least most people think that speaking a language or speaking Italian without any accent is kind of like a plus. I think this is different here in America because, well, English has always an accent, because it's either a British accent, it's a Canadian accent, South African, Australian or American accent. And even in America, each state has its own accent. A person from the East Coast speaks differently than a person from LA or from Texas or wherever. And I feel like people like accents. They like their own accent. I think Americans think accents are a thing that is unique, it's a plus, etc, etc. I met a lot of people also that are obsessed with foreign accents, and they told me that they wish they had a foreign accent because it's cute or it's cool, it's unique, etc, etc. I think in general, here people value uniqueness, different things, weird things, etc, etc. So because of that, I don't think accents here have a negative connotation in general. I didn't experience that. And I noticed this difference because I receive sometimes Italian comments that say, you should remove your accent, I can hear your accent, I can tell you're from Italy, etc, etc. Kind of implying that it's a negative thing. And I had the same idea, I think, because when I came here, I remember telling my English teacher that I wanted to remove my accent, But then he told me, and other English teachers told me too, why do you want to remove your accent? Your accent is so cute, it makes you unique, tells a story about where you're from, so why do you want to remove it? And it made me think a lot. He also told me that if your intonation is good, your grammar is good, and I can understand you, you're good to go. And that made me feel better. And now I don't feel this pressure that I have to remove my accent. You know what I mean? Anyway, now I want to know what you think. Have you ever thought of this? How is it in your country? Do people speak different languages? Do they have different accents? You think accents have a negative connotation, neutral, or having an accent in your country is a plus? Let me know, because I'm curious. Also, let me know if there are other topics you want me to talk about in this series, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Mwah.